used to think of worship as a very personal thing, which it is. But, God's just opened up my understanding more and more about how worship is a community and a corporate thing as well. There's passages in Revelation and in the Bible where it's describing worship in heaven, where nations and tribes and people are all together, and all the angels, and we're all standing before the throne of God, worshiping him for who he is. And in Acts chapter 2, you see when the early church was formed, it says there in chapter 2 that every day they met praising God, that every day they were in community worshiping God together. And in Colossians, it talks about how when we meet together, we're supposed to admonish each other and teach each other, bringing songs and hymns and spiritual songs. And it's this picture of worship is actually a community thing. And one of the things I love about worshiping in community is you get to bring along people who maybe they're having a hard time, or their heart is downcast, or they're dealing with something. And when they get into that atmosphere where the community is lifting up the name of Jesus, it pulls them along. The open heaven that's over your life breaks open an open heaven over that person's life. And so I want to encourage us, every time we come to worship, bring something. Bring your song, bring your passion, bring your gift, and worship together in community. Maybe people who aren't even expecting to experience God, maybe people who aren't even aware of who Jesus is. It opens up an atmosphere in their life. A lot of times we feel like I worship better when I'm on my own at home. Well, that's something that I think then we need to change. We need to be able to worship and experience the presence of God just as well when we're in the corporate church, in the community, as we are on our own. Worship is meant to be a corporate thing. We are built and placed in a body, in a family, as the bride of Christ, and God's created us to be able to connect to his presence in community. So don't be shy when you go to church. Bring something, bring your gift, and open up the heavens in your church, and you'll open up the heavens over somebody else's life.